sacrifices, play this game. I done prayed that my life would never be the same. I done prayed that I will make it bring glory to my name.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to start off today's podcast with an announcement. So for a lot of you guys like to watch the videos, and they are on YouTube. Well, we are taking down our podcast on YouTube, and the video is going to be available exclusively through Spotify. Obviously, like if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the audio is just going to be the normal audio. But if you want to watch the videos exclusively through Spotify, we're taking them down YouTube just because we're sponsored through Spotify, and it makes more sense to have all of our viewership come in through the platform that's sponsoring us. Just wanted to start that off, and we're gonna get right to it. So, what have you been up to, Mark?
Well, this weekend, our buddy Sean got married in Colorado. Congratulations, Sean. And Morgan, his wife. And so I just catching up, trying to catch up on some sleep because, oh man, let me tell you what.
Party?
That and the travel, bro. So I worked Friday. My wife and I worked Friday, right? So we took a late flight out to Denver. So originally we were supposed to board at 10:20. So as soon as I'm like, oh, again, I got to work a little early, like about 3:30. I'm booking it home. Like I got packed. We're ready to go. My wife texts me at like 4:30 when she leaves her classroom. She says, hey, they already delayed our flight. I said, no way. Like, no way. Like, that's 6 hours before we board. There's no way. Sure enough, they delayed that joker an hour. I said, oh, hell. Oh, no. So it stays like that, right, for about 5 hours. And then on the way to the airport, it drops down to 11:07 from 11:20. So I was like, oh, well, maybe we'll get on that. Then when we get to the airport, it jumps back up to like 11:30. I'm like, oh, shit, they're going to cancel this flight. And then we finally get to like line up, right? Because we were in A group, which, I mean, we're usually in A group, but I was shocked where we were. We were like 8:34 and 8:35, like hella, like early getting on. And I shit you not, fine. As soon as we line up, dude's like, there's weather over Denver, so y'all are gonna probably be delayed for another 20, 30 minutes. You can sit back down. I'm like, oh my God. Like this shit's about to be canceled. Like it's about to be canceled. It's gonna be 1 a.m. I'm gonna be sitting here at the airport, pissed off at the world. Well, I've never seen this before, but I shit you not. It was like 5 minutes later, they just start rushing everybody on the plane. They go, A boarding group, please line back up. Start rushing everybody on the plane. And then I swear to God, within 5 to 10 minutes, they had the whole plane completely full up in the air. Like hauling ass.
They're probably trying to make up for that.
Well,
time.
we had apparently, and I didn't know this, but I didn't know this till we landed. But we had like shit weather rolling into Nashville, like bad. And they got us out before then. Like people.
Oh, they're trying to beat it.
Yeah, like flash floods and shit. Yeah, because
Oh,
we were the last flight out. Everything else got canceled after we took off. I've never seen that. So we get into Denver. All right. I don't know if you've ever been to Denver Airport.
mm-mm.
Okay. Let me tell you something about Denver Airport. It has a bunch of conspiracy theories. Like, there's an underground society that lives underneath it. It's not like this anymore. But they say if you used to fly over it and you took a picture at it, it looked like a swastika. Like the building was shaped like a swastika.
Mm.
And then they have this blue horse with red eyes, and they say if you touch it, you die. So that just gives you a little background on the Denver airport. But dude, it is fucking huge. I mean, massive. It is
Really?
18, dude, it's like 15 to 18 miles outside of actually Denver. It is massive. You gotta take a train. you you gotta take a train to your gates.
To the like different terminals?
Yes, to different gates, to the baggage claim, to everything. So we do that. Me and my wife do that little adventure. We meet up with Mitchell because Mitchell landed before us, so he was going to ride over us because we still had like a 2-hour drive. Mind you, we landed at 1 a.m. Mountain Time, Denver time, so it feels like it's 2 a.m. to us, Central.
Right.
So I'm dog shit tired. Then we had to take a bus over to the rental car company. It was like 2 miles away. So we get there, line out the fucking door. People trying to get their rental. There for an hour, finally get our rental. And then we have a 2-hour drive ahead of us. We didn't get in till like 5 in the morning, right? So we dropped Mitchell off at where he was staying, and we go to where we're staying. So we walk in about 5:30 in the morning to check in. Mind you, at this point, I've been up for 24 hours. Guy, I'm exhausted because if you do the math, I had woke up at 6:30 Friday.
The previous.
To go to work. Yeah. And it's 5:30 Mountain Time, which is
so
an hour
6:30.
behind.
Yeah.
Yes. I've been up for 24 hours, Finis. And so I'm feeling a little, anxious and irritated and I just need some sleep, damn it. Like no help, front desk help to be found at all. Nobody. Not a soul. I look at my wife, I said, this is not good. And at the front desk, there's a little piece of paper. It says, please call this number. Now, mind you, Finis, when we first walk in, I hear Dave Chappelle, like, loud as fuck. Like a Dave Chappelle special.
Right.
So I'm hearing Dave Chappelle, and I see this number. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to call the number. I start calling the number. Dave Chappelle goes silent. The phone starts ringing. This is the front desk. Yes, this is the front desk person's phone. His phone. Dude, I called that number 3 times. Finally, I hear a behind the thing. I said, hello? And he just walks out like nothing. Motherfucker was sleeping back there, Finis. Sleeping, Finis. I'm like, oh, hell. And my wife's already pissed off. She's been up for 24 hours her damn self. She's getting pissed, too. She looks at me like, this fucking guy was sleeping back there. Then he didn't help us at all. Didn't help at all. This guy, he didn't even tell us where our room was. He told us to leave our car, our rental car, in this little.
Bro, what you bitching about now?
Calvin, don't interrupt me. Don't interrupt me. Let me finish. My car's in the roundabout, Finis. This man says, oh, yeah, you can leave it there. And I'm like, are you sure I can leave it there? There's no parking lot, no parking garage. I need to put my vehicle. He said, no, you're fine right there. So I know I'm not fine right there, Finis. Obviously. Like, I just know that's not. You don't park in a fucking roundabout. And so, luckily, I did leave it there because I had no idea where to go with my car. Our room that I had to go on a scavenger hunt to find, I found our room by myself because this guy had no idea. He told us our room was outside. It was inside the hotel. Like the hotel had like rooms you could get to from the outside. My room was on the inside of the hotel on the first floor. Thank God I found it. I literally opened the door. I thought I was like, I swear to God, there's gonna be someone sleeping in this room. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, he just gave me some random room keys, and there's gonna be some person in here sleeping. Thank God there was. But my car was right underneath the room we were staying at. I shit you not. I was so paranoid. I got 3 hours of sleep because I kept hearing fucking cars coming the roundabout. Like, this shit's about to get towed. This shit's about to get booted. I'd wake up, bam, run to the balcony, just staring out, like, what the fuck's going on? You know? And my wife's like, you need to go to sleep. Like, go to sleep. I said, no, I'm afraid this shit's gonna get towed. This is a rental. It's a rental. I don't own this. It's a rental. And they'll find a way to get out of it like it's not their fault. So I finally fall asleep and I don't wake up. But I only got 3 hours of sleep because I set an alarm. I was like, I got to get up in the morning and see what the fuck's going on with this shit. Get up. Luckily, no boot on the car. The car's still there. I go to the front desk. I look at the lady. I said, let me tell you something. That's my car out there, right? I said, that can't be right. She's like, no. And she goes, here's a parking pass. Go park it in this garage. And so I go do that, and Mitchell was here for this one. I go park it in the place that they gave me the parking pass for. There was only one spot in that parking garage. So I parked there, of course. I leave it there for the whole day because it was Saturday. That was Sean's wedding. I didn't need the car. Like, we took a ski lift up to the wedding venue and all that. We have a great time. It's beautiful. It's, Sunday morning, we're going to check out. I go get the car. I got a note on the car that says this car will be towed and booted because it's parked in a specific location it's not supposed to be parked in. So I take it to the front desk. I say, what is this? She said, well, you were parked in the one row that has like special blah, blah. I said, you told me I could park here. You told me I could park here. I said, it was the only spot in the whole damn garage. It was like, outside of the crazy, terrible customer service, Denver was awesome.
You sure?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Denver was cool, man. It was great. It was a whole ass vibe. It was cool. The hotel, besides its customer service, nicest hotel I've ever stayed in.
Oh, it was nice.
Oh, it was gorgeous. And of course, the wedding was beautiful, and the mountains up there. I mean, you're up there 10,000, 12,000 feet. It's just, you just at peace. It's gorgeous. So, but that's my rant. That's my rant for this podcast.
I'm glad it went well outside of no sleep.
All right, Mitch, what rank you got? Because you haven't been on in a minute, so I know you've been saving this shit. Just start it off. Just hit me with one right now. Come on.
I had a great weekend. Mark, on the other hand, Mark was not feeling that. What'd you think about those ski lifts going up, Mark? Did you get in one of the open air ones?
I was in the open air one, and I white knuckled all the way up there.
Y'all ever been on a ski lift before?
No.
Nah.
You don't know what that's like until you get on it, man.
Yeah, you ain't never been on a ski lift. Okay, listen. You go to Gatlinburg, right? You go to Gatlinburg. You think that's high, right? No. Gatlinburg is only 1,000.
We were up there, man.
Like 1,500 feet elevation. We were up there at like 10,000 to 12,000 elevation. I mean, way up there.
Is that safe to do that?
Yeah,
dude.
I mean,
Gavin, when I tell you that the wedding had it was a 3-story building. One was like a basement where bathrooms were at, and then there was a bar area in the middle, and then the top area where they hosted their events and shit. Mm-hmm. But we didn't know that there was a bathroom on the 3rd floor, which is where the festivities were happening. So the only bathroom we knew of was on the basement. So we would walk down to the basement to go use the bathroom. Walking up those stairs, I felt like I was going to have a heart attack. I felt like that my heart was probably at 160, 170, just walking upstairs. It's the elevation, bro. You can't breathe. You can't fucking walk.
The air's thin, bro.
I don't know how NFL players go and play on Denver. They have to get there on fucking Tuesdays, man. I don't know how they get used to that.
I don't either. Listen,
walking
bro.
around's tough, man.
I took the wife to visit Red Rock, the amphitheater and the park and all that. Gorgeous, right? I swear, I'm fat and I'm out of shape. Everyone knows this about me. I'm a fatty. It is what it is. Anyways, I've never been so out of breath in my life walking upstairs because of the elevation. That shit was horrible. You just sucking in nothing but the thinnest air. You're up there, you're just and it was everybody. It was people that were the most in shape people I've ever seen. They're stopping halfway up the stairs, going. I'm like, good Lord! I mean, how do you people live here and do this shit?
Ain't no air.
Oh. All right, man.
Ain't no air.
Shit was fun.
Well, I'm glad y'all had a good time. That's lit. My weekend was very uneventful. Worked all weekend and
Here's what we're gonna segue into this. I'm trying to figure out for the life of me how the Rams are a 2-point underdog on Thursday at home versus the Bills.
You wanna know why?
They're a 2-point dog.
Yeah, that's because the Bills have the number 1 offense and the number 1 ranked defense.
Josh Allen. Von Miller left the Rams to go to the Bills.
It's the Super Bowl champs. What do you mean?
But they're a weaker team.
Allen.
They're a weaker team than they were last year.
I think the Rams wide receiving core is actually pretty insane. If we're being honest.
Kupp and Allen Robinson are good. Yeah. I mean, Cooper Kupp's great.
Van Jefferson.
But look.
Yeah, Van Jefferson. The Bills have the number 1 ranked offense, number 1 ranked defense, and the 7th ranked special team.
On paper, shit. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
I'm just saying that's why they're.
Hey. Here you go. No OBJ, no Von Miller. They're weaker on paper. They are.
OBJ is going to resign to the Rams.
I know, but he's not going to play for 8 weeks. I'm just saying, like, Von Miller, them losing Von Miller makes them a weaker team. The Bills adding Von Miller makes them a stronger team.
Yeah.
What was the weakness of the Bills last year? They couldn't rush the passer very well.
Yeah, and Von Miller led the team in pressures and sacks, I believe.
Yes. Once he got acquired, yes.
Yeah.
See what tickets for this game are looking like.
Probably stupid expensive.
Get
$720 for lower bowl.
$720
for lower bowl.
You got it, Mitchell. You got it. You live out there. You're a single man. Go ahead.
Kid.
Fuck you talking about, Mark? That shit ain't happening.
That cost of living
get your
out
ass
there,
out
boy.
there, bro.
I mean, we could go sit nosebleed for like $150.
Yeah. Why not?
I'm gonna keep an eye on these tickets and see if we can.
They're gonna drop. They're gonna drop before the game.
I think that
it's
low
at
key,
LA?
like, yeah, it's in LA. I think that's low key like a fucking hour, 20-minute drive.
SoFi is?
Fuck that. Yeah. It's like, it's 35 miles away, and it will take 56 minutes to get there.
Is that with traffic? That's crazy.
Yeah, it's just traffic all the time.
That's insane. I bitch about, like, when I see shit traffic. Like shit says 5.5 miles, it's gonna take 15 minutes. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Yeah,
bro. I complain so much about Nashville traffic, dude. I went to Atlanta traffic one day. I said, I don't know.
It's not even close.
It's not even close.
It's not. It's really not. And I'm bitching about Nashville traffic. But the reason why Nashville traffic, because they do construction and stuff. It's not really like the freeways be backed up like that.
Nah, bro. Atlanta's a fucking beast.
Well,
it's
when I visited Nick when he lived in LA last year, we got on the interstate at, I shit you not, like 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning, and it was bumper to bumper traffic. Like 1 o'clock in the morning. No goddamn reason.
That's insane.
Not a crash, nothing. It's
just there.
No fucking reason for it.
Mitch, so with your job, do you work remote or do you go into the office?
No, I work remote.
Fully remote?
Yeah, my boss, it's supposed to be 2 days there, 3 days at home, but my boss is like, there's no fucking reason for me to be here. So I'll go in on Fridays for like a couple hours, show my face, and then leave at lunch. Go home.
Crazy, dude.
How long is what's it called? How long is the drive there? Or can you use like walking distance?
In the mornings, there's usually no traffic in the morning, so it's like 10 minutes to get there, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but they'll in the afternoon, and it depends on the weekend because this is like a vacation spot. So they'll come out and I guess it, from what Nick was telling me, is it slows down. This is Labor Day, the last day until like Christmas. Everybody's in school and all that shit. But like this weekend, man, it took me like 15, 20 minutes to get a mile just because how many people were on the It's fucking insane. Y'all need to come out here and visit, man. It's a different life out here.
You're driving everywhere. I'd have a heart attack in that traffic. I'd be so
I don't touch the interstate though. I don't go to, unless I'm going to see a movie, I don't see the interstate.
Dude, I would the amount of road rage I would have would be unfucking believable.
Yeah, I kind of figured it out that people really don't go by the speed limit. You just go with the flow of traffic. It's just however the fast the traffic's going, that's how you go.
I would hate it. So I would be screaming every day.
Yeah, man. I don't know about that one.
Oh
Finest,
God.
not to change subjects on you, but Finest, I got the bet of the week for you. I know you've been trying to kind of dabble a little bit into bets and stuff, but I got the bet of the week for you.
All right,
A
what is it?
surefire lock. The New York Giants plus 210 versus the Tennessee Titans. Take it, put $100 on it, get rich, pay your utility bills this weekend. That's the lock of the week. That is the lock of the week.
That who the
Giants?
Titans lose?
The Giants.
The
The
Giants.
Giants coming out. Oh yeah. They got what's that guy's Dable? Yeah, they got Dable,
Yeah.
offensive head coach, gonna go down to Nashville and absolutely smack the fuck out of the Titans.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. What is Brian Daboll's record versus the Titans? It's not a winning record, I'll tell you that.
It's fine.
I don't know, bitch.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Tannehill,
bitch.
if there's
Daniel
a bet
Jones. Daniel Jones. Are we really doing this? Are we really doing this, Mitchell? Please.
Tannehill
Are we
over
really
1.5
doing this?
interceptions.
I don't even care about Tannehill.
Tannehill over 1.5
Are we
interceptions.
really doing this
Man.
with Daniel
Start that
Jones?
bullshit again.
Are you really doing? He's just doing this shit to start
Daniel
shit.
Jones,
He
Saquon,
doesn't believe.
got Kenny Galladay. They're good. They're
Saquon's
good.
gonna
Smack
blow
the
his
fuck
knee.
out of y'all.
Saquon's gonna blow his knee out in the second quarter.
Bro.
He's
Be
Christian
fine.
McCaffrey. He's Christian McCaffrey Jr. I'm waiting for his leg to break
He's
again
fine.
this year.
He's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
I don't
Can't
know,
stay
bitch.
healthy.
Minus put your paycheck on it. It'll be fine.
Mitch,
Fuck.
whoa. That's a big bet.
Hey,
That's a lot to risk.
hey, let's all keep it. This is why I'm glad we're doing this on Tuesdays, because then Mitchell has no choice. He has to come on. He can't have an excuse. I'm watching football. I'm watching House of Dragon. Because when
Not
he's
House
wrong,
of Dragons.
House of the Dragon's sick.
I haven't started yet.
Because Finest,
Oh, it's sick
when
as
he's
fuck.
wrong, because he is the world's worst sports gambler. When he is wrong, I'm going to blitz him every time. Like I blitzed him Saturday night. I told him to take Florida over Utah after Utah scored the go-ahead touchdown. I said Florida's going to win.
Oh,
Take Florida.
You took Utah.
I didn't bet that game. I didn't bet that game.
He didn't.
I took Florida. I didn't bet, but I was saying Florida.
He didn't bet it.
Yeah, apparently they have the next Tim Tebow at quarterback.
He's better than Tim Tebow. He's better than Tim Tebow. This guy can throw the ball. This guy can throw the ball, unlike Tim.
Tim Tebow can throw the ball in college. Not
like this guy.
NFL,
not like this guy. Not like AR.
Mark, you're talking about. I get what you're saying. He might be good. Let's let the dice finish rolling first, because Tim Tebow went undefeated.
He had a great. Okay, let's not.
And won the Heisman.
I understand that.
He went back to back. As a matter of fact, He lost. He got on national TV and said, "As long as I'm the quarterback here, we will not lose again." And proceeded to have 2 undefeated seasons back to back. Mark, this guy is not that. This guy's not that.
Look, time out. We're not going to acknowledge the supporting cast Tim Tebow had around him. Really?
No. Okay. Yes, but team's a team. Quarterback's got to get the ball there. No, that was an elite team. No, it's an elite team. This guy is still not him. What was their record last year?
Tebow he didn't play. He didn't start halfway through the year. As a freshman, he's a freshman. Tim Tebow had elite teams, and when he didn't have an elite team, he went 7-5 the year he won the Heisman.
The year he what?
And then in 2009,
the year he what? Won the Heisman.
He went 7-5 because he had 20. He had 20
point.
passing touchdowns and 20 rushing touchdowns. He was the first college quarterback to ever do that.
Oh,
that's why he won the Heisman.
Wow, that's absolutely fantastic. 40 total touchdowns, half of them with his feet.
Listen,
that's fantastic, Mark.
How
many rushing passing touchdown combinations does this guy have? Not 2020. That's the Westbrook shit, dog. 2020? 20?
Not yet.
Come on now,
Not
Mark.
yet. I bet he could get it with ease.
Well, he won't do it this year. He won't. He won't have 2020.
Okay, well, I'll tell you this. He's as big as Tebow. He's faster than Tebow. He has a better arm than Tebow. He doesn't have the supporting cast.
And he won't have a better college career than Tebow. That's all I'm saying.
He doesn't have the supporting cast.
That's not my fault.
He doesn't have a Percy Harvin or
not my
Aaron
fault.
Hernandez.
Not my fault.
Quarter, my boy.
Or a number one rated defense in the country, which Tim Tebow had for 3 years.
Not my fault. I don't care about any of that. He is not going to have a Tim Tebow career. Tim Tebow is, to me personally, the second best career in all of college football next to Cam Newton, in my personal opinion. Nobody else comes close between Cam Newton and what he did. He's third. Johnny's third for me.
Mark, I knew you were talking out of your ass. Motherfucker never went 7-5. He went 9-4, 13-1, 13-1. What the hell were you talking about?
7-5.
Tim Tebow going 7-5. Yeah, 7-5. His first year was 9-4 in 2007. 2009 he wasn't. 2007. 2007 he was 9-4. Mark, get your head out of your ass. Tim Tebow never went 7-5.
Check him, bitch.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Check him, bitch.
Talking about the greatest college quarterback of all time, and I fucking hate.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Jesus Christ. Like,
I'm not saying. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying this guy's
apologize
good.
Apologize to Jesus.
No, I won't. No, I won't. He's a fraud.
Tebow's not a fraud? What? He's the best college quarterback of all time.
All I'm saying is this quarterback is not as good as Tim Tebow. That's all I'm saying. He's not better. You said he was better. He's not better.
It's equivalent to you saying that Trey Lance is going to be as good as Tom Brady.
We're doing false.
Legitimately what you're saying.
Mitchell, you're talking out of your ass. Shut up for 5 seconds. That makes no sense.
Let's make up some more stats, Mark.
Shut up.
Let's make up some more stats.
Shut up. Listen, he is a better quarterback. He might not have the better stats, but in terms of tools and attributes, he is a better quarterback than Tim Tebow.
He's a more athletic quarterback than Tim Tebow. He's not better.
He is better.
He's not better. He has yet to prove it to me that he's better.
Mark, how are you going to say that he is better? It's his first game.
I don't care what Tim Tebow did.
The guys haven't even finished rolling yet.
He's got better attributes than Tim Tebow.
Bro,
you're not
watching film from his first start. Are you kidding me right now? You're talking about the Tom Brady of college football. That's what Tim Tebow was.
Yes.
No,
pretty much. Yes, he was.
Trey Lance is going to go out and throw for 400 yards, and Mark's going to be on here saying he's better than Tom Brady. He's better. He's better.
No,
God, he has one good game over a fucking solid career.
I would never say that.
What are you talking about, Mark?
I said Tom Brady's the greatest quarterback to ever play the game, you dipshit. Why would I say that? You're just throwing shit out your ass. Shut the fuck up. Anyways. What do you mean, how?
Mark, you saying that this guy is better than Tebow is equivalent to you saying that Trey Lance would be better than Tom Brady.
No, it's not. It's such a false
equivalency. Can we get from the gallery here? Can we get from the gallery here that I am right on this? I hate Florida. False. I hate Florida and I hate Tim Tebow with a passion.
Y'all are not listening.
I cannot stand them. Urban Meyer is horrible. They're all terrible. But what you are saying is straight blasphemous.
No, it's not.
I will not sit by idly and listen to you talk this
equivalency. Shit. Listen.
It's not.
You're not listening.
It's just not.
He might not have the numbers Tebow has, but he is a better quarterback.
He doesn't have the numbers because he's only played one game, Mark.
He's a better quarterback. Listen to me. He's a better athlete.
That's the ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
He's a better athlete.
Usually,
and
I'm the
better
irrational one. I'm the irrational one, and I admit that I make some arguments that I'm out there with. This is horrible. This is the worst. Especially coming from you, Mark. You're a goddamn college football savant, and you want to name
exactly. So why are you coming at me like that?
Because you're so wrong. You can't just knight this guy is better than the greatest college football quarterback that we have ever seen. You can't even get close to it.
He didn't even have a touchdown last game.
I'm sorry, Mark. I got it.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't.
We did it. Anthony Richardson?
2-point conversion doesn't count as a touchdown.
He had a 45-yard touchdown run.
No, he didn't. I'm looking at his stats right now. He did not
had
have
a rushing touchdown. Yes, he did.
I'm telling you, I'm looking right now. He had 168 yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions with a QBR of 94.8. Anthony Richardson, right?
Yes.
He did not have a single touchdown last game.
I It's so sick. He's better than Debo when he didn't have a touchdown. Mark just got dunked on.
Hey, watch this. I promise you, he will be the greatest Florida quarterback ever to play the game. I promise you. I will put money on it.
Trey Lance is going to be the greatest 49ers quarterback that's ever played the game.
No, that's Joe Montana,
Joe
you
Montana.
dickwad. That's Joe Montana, dickwad. That's not the same equivalency. It's so false. No, it's not. No, it's not.
Mark, it's tough to say he'll be the greatest
guess
Florida.
Guess what? For all
guy
guys,
has one
Steve
game.
Spurrier and Danny Warfel are better quarterbacks than Tim
This guy
Tebow.
has tape
Fuck
on
off.
one game. We have one game to judge this
Yo,
guy off.
you need to calm down. Yo, I just red as hell.
Better look up.
Ridiculous, man.
Danny Warfel
Talking about the guy that has a
hey.
statue outside the stadium. There's a legitimate
So is
statue of the
Danny
man
Warfel.
outside of the stadium.
Is Danny Warfel a great quarterback? Was Danny Warfel a great quarterback? He won a national championship and a
When's
Heisman,
construction?
and he's got a statue. Was he a great quarterback?
When's construction on the statue?
Jesus
Before this quarterback
Christ.
start?
Yeah, hey, Danny Warfel, right?
Horrible, man.
Heisman, national champion, got his statue outside the damn fucking building. He's great. He was great.
Mark, you might be banned from college football talk for the next two casts. You might your opinion, we might have to mute him for these.
This is what's going to happen, though. He's going to take
Anthony
Richardson's going to take a giant shit on your ball, going to absolutely dominate them. And I'm going to be here for it when he throws for 4 fucking touchdowns and rushes for 2 more.
He only have. Wait, did he have a touchdown? Did we ever figure that out?
I must have got called back.
He
didn't have a touchdown. He did. He didn't.
I'm just saying he's a better quarterback because he has better tools. I don't give a shit about the stats.
I think he has better tools in the sense of physically. So I think he's a more athletic quarterback. I wouldn't say he's a better. I think it's too early to say for sure. Like I'm saying, the dice haven't finished rolling yet. Let's get game 6 in. Let's wait till we're at least halfway into the season, and then we can talk. I feel like one game against a non-conference team is not enough. Let's wait till SEC play rolls around and they're playing Georgia. And teams like that, and see what we're talking about.
Whoa. We're going to act like Utah's a bad team?
They're not SEC. I'll say that.
They ranked number 7 in the country.
Not anymore because they lost to Florida.
Yeah, you're right. They lost to Anthony Richardson.
And let me say another thing. Preseason rankings don't mean anything. You can be a ranked team. It's all off of recruiting. Because maybe they had a top recruiting class. Just because you're ranked 7th when the season starts doesn't mean you're going to have a good season. Be good. Because there have been plenty of ranked teams that start off ranked and end up being trash. Mizzou was one of them. I was on that team. So trust me, it happens.
What was Mizzou ranked?
We were ranked like 20 something. And we ended up like finishing 5 and 7 or some shit like that.
What year was that?
This was the year after we won the SEC East the second time.
So you would have been what? Freshman or sophomore?
Red shirt freshman. So my second year there.
All right. So in 2007, Tim Tebow had 32 touchdowns to 6 interceptions. Remember, your boy doesn't have a touchdown in college yet. See what he did in 2008.
Also doesn't have an interception.
30 touchdowns and 4 interceptions.
Well, he has 7 touchdowns for his career so far.
He took over halfway through
touchdowns
the year
and 5 interceptions.
Tim Tebow has 88 career touchdowns.
Oh, I didn't even read Tim Tebow's rushing touchdowns.
This is just
21. Yeah, that's just passing. Yeah.
Where's his total?
There's another 12 with his 30. Yeah, Mark, stop smoking the weed, man. No. Get off of it.
Oh, Tim Tebow
23. He went 32 touchdowns. He had 32 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, and 23 touchdowns rushing. Anthony Richardson's better than him. That's just
what? I don't care.
Kingdom.
Listen a million times. Well, how many times I gotta say it? Those stats don't mean shit to me. I have fucking eyeballs. Anthony Richardson can throw the ball 5 times better than fucking Tim Tebow. He can run. He's faster, and he's just as big as Tim Tebow.
Yes, he's just as big. Yes, he's faster. I don't think
And
he throws
a better ball.
I don't think
better
he does.
Okay, watch him. Watch him.
I did.
Throws a better ball.
I did. He didn't throw a single touchdown.
What's that got to do with anything? Still throws a better ball.
No, I don't think he does. I'm not saying I don't think he throws. I don't think he's a bad thrower. I think he's a great passer, but I'd say his passing is maybe the same tier or level as Tebow. I would say it's better. Not yet. Again, Mark, not yet. Not yet.
Anthony Richardson, if you're listening to this pod, I'm a believer in you.
I'm not saying I don't believe in him. I'm just saying it's early to make these accusations. Say he's better than Tim Tebow one game in as a Florida Gator. That's all I'm saying, fam. Let the dice finish rolling.
And he's not going to be in college as long as Tim Tebow was either. I'm going to put that out.
Yeah, but come on.
He'll come out early.
You know how the draft worked. The way the draft worked back then versus now is completely different. So I mean,
Florida better start winning some national championships to save you from this argument, there, Mark.
He doesn't have he doesn't have a supporting cast. He doesn't have a supporting cast. He does not have a Tebow had an amazing supporting cast. He had 5 stars all over the field. I don't want to hear it.
Mark, calm down. Mark, I'll take Mark's side. I'll take Mark's side on that one. Tim Tebow did have a better. Mark, I'm on your side, fam. I'm helping. I'm saying I agree with you on this one. I agree with you on this one.
I'm screaming at Mitchell. That's what I'm going at. I'm not you. I got you. Mitchell, he had 3 or 4 fucking #1 recruiting classes on the field. I don't want to hear that.
Now, man. The day comes that he's going to knight somebody with one game better than the greatest college football quarterback of all time. Is just,
we had like Tim Tebow. Man. So you take. I want
that's incredible.
Brandon James. Take Brandon James away. Take Percy Harvin away. Take Aaron Hernandez. Fuck that guy. But take Aaron Hernandez away. What is he? He doesn't put up those numbers.
What is he? Is he supposed to bench them? Is he supposed to put them all on the bench and say, you know what, y'all stay there.
Mitchell.
I need to win with these scrubs.
Mark, empirically, you can't say that because there could be somebody else. There's somebody else in that position. They could be an athlete. You don't know. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna act like Percy Harvin.
Like if you take Percy Harvin in college. No, I'm just saying you can't let's take Aaron Hernandez. You can't just take him off the field. That position doesn't exist. Somebody else is there. You can't say that without a doubt that whoever is in for Aaron Hernandez in that spot isn't a walking touchdown as well. You can't say that.
I can't say that because what happened? Yes, I can.
No,
because
you can't. You don't know who's in that spot.
What happened to Florida after all those guys graduated? What happened?
When Tim Tebow left too?
Yes, but what happened
to coach left too? Let's not act like Urban Meyer didn't leave.
He stayed one more year.
Well, we're talking about the quarterback.
8 and 5.
He stayed and then he left.
Yeah, but Mark, the problem with that argument is Tim Tebow left as well. We're talking about Tebow.
I understand that, but they didn't have the talent around the new quarterback like they did around Tim Tebow.
But we're talking about the quarterback, though. That's who you're building around.
John Brantley statue that's outside of the Gator Stadium.
So is Danny Warfel, Mitchell. What is your point behind that? What are we doing?
2012 they went 12-2. 11
Because let's not act like Aaron Hernandez was the greatest receiver ever. Now, if we're talking about replacing the greatest receiver ever, Aaron Hernandez is not the greatest college receiver to have ever exist. So you can't say that there wouldn't be another dog. No, he's not the Albert has better stats. Uncle Whitman, the tight end I play with, he has better stats than Aaron Hernandez. And he went to Mizzou, not Florida. All I'm saying is you can't say there's not another dog, another go-getter in that spot if you replace them. You can't say that for sure.
I want to go look at these recruiting classes. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. I want to see the talent Mr. Tebow had around him. Let me go take a gander.
Bro, nobody's denying that though, Mark. That's not the point.
It's not his fault. You want him to bench all the good players and play with scrubs?
I didn't say
he was put in a good situation and he made the best of it and won 2 national championships.
I understand that. I never said it was his fault. I never said it was his fault. I just said he wasn't that good. That's all.
This is incredible.
Wasn't that good?
Stats always don't tell the truth.
You just said Tim Tebow wasn't that good.
Did he just say that? I'm sorry. I'm looking at stats. Did he just say Tim Tebow wasn't that good?
You just said Tim Tebow wasn't that good.
Get him off the text. Get him off the cast.
Time
I
out.
won't listen to this
Listen.
I will not sit here and listen to this
Mitchell, you're looking at stats? What about
This
when you
is
look
horrible.
at Ryan Tannehill's stats?
This is
Don't
horrible.
be a fucking
Oh, my
hypocrite
God.
here.
Now he's
Don't
bringing up Ryan
even start with
Tannehill.
me. Don't even
Jesus
start
Christ,
with me.
it always
Remember,
circles back to the Tennessee fucking Titans somehow.
Finest.
Jesus Christ.
He says
we could be
stats
talking
don't
about
matter.
Build-A-Bears and
Stats
it'd be
don't
about
matter.
the Tennessee fucking Titans,
Stats
man.
don't matter, Mitchell.
Jesus
remember,
Christ, man.
Remember when
This
you
guy.
said that? Remember when you
This
said that? Stats don't matter.
Two-time national
Stats don't
champion.
matter. I'm looking
Two-time
at
national
Tebow's
championship.
stats. Fucking
32-6 with 23 rushing touchdowns. A national championship, a Heisman. Like, what? What else do you want? This is the most absurd argument you've ever made in your life, Mark, and it's not even close.
Mitchell, why are you telling me the stats when stats don't matter to you? Remember, Ryan Tannehill's the bum. You don't give a shit about Ryan Tannehill's stats, but now we care about Tim Tebow's stats.
I'm not
That's
going
hilarious.
down this road anymore.
That's hilarious.
This road has come to a fork.
But all of a
sudden,
sudden, stats matter. Calvin, all of a sudden, stats matter to Mitchell. That's crazy, isn't it?
Matter.
Not to Mitchell. Only when he wants them to matter.
I wasn't here to hear the argument, but stats do matter, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my
if
God!
Y'all didn't know.
Oh my God! Number 2 recruiting class in the country when Tebow came in. Let's see. Let me go here. 2007.
This is crazy.
Number one class in America. Let's go. Let me go. 2008.
What's the dude's name again? Richardson.
Number 5.
Anthony Richardson.
And in 2009, Tebow's last year, when they got dog walked by Alabama. Let's see here. Number 7. Wow. He had
Bro, I'm weak
4
like that.
top 10 classes.
That's
And Mitchell, next time you bring up stats, I'm gonna log off because I
feel like my IQ dropped a little bit during this argument.
Because stats only matter to you and that you need them. God forbid if someone else brings something up with stats. Oh no, he's a bum. He's a bum. Well, stats don't say he's a bum.
Y'all boys argue. Y'all argue for a full 45 minutes about this topic, bro. That is a new record.
Literally called Tim Tebow a scrub.
I never said he was a scrub. I said he had a lot of talent around him. I'm saying if you take some of that talent away from him, his numbers aren't as good. And you found that out in the NFL. The man couldn't even last.
You can say the same thing for Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, I'm about to say you can say
All I said,
and Mitch, I ain't even a football fan like y'all, bro. Come on now.
all I said was Anthony Richardson is faster. He throws a better ball, and I think he's a better overall quarterback than Tim Tebow. Stop looking at the stats. If Tim Tebow was a great quarterback, he would have had a long NFL career. He did not.
That's not true.
We're not arguing that, Mark. We're saying he is the greatest college.
Yeah.
College.
Johnny Manziel was a fantastic college football player. It also didn't work out in the NFL.
And
so
was ass.
That argument.
Vince Young was a great college quarterback. Ass in the NFL. You act like that just because you're a good.
He won Rookie of the Year. Don't start that.
Jesus Christ, man! It always comes back to the Tennessee Titans. Just some way,
back
to the Tennessee Titans.
You just brought up Vince Young. You brought up Vince Young. What are you talking about?
Just gotta fucking.
You brought up BY, not me.
You
crazy, brought up BY. Is he really saying this shit? This man just brought up BY complaining about, it always going back to the Titans. You brought up BY. I just stated that he won the Rookie of the Year. Then it was downhill after that. Johnny Manziel got drafted to the Browns. Terrible place to get drafted. And then just, and he liked to party way too much.
It's still too early for me. That's all I'm saying.
Finest, when you're editing this, will you find the clip where he said Tim Tebow was trash and then just post that everywhere?
I didn't say he was trash.
You did. So just find that clip.
No. That was not my words. That was not my words.
Did, my guy.
I said he wasn't that good. That's what I said.
Find that clip and post that all over social media. because
I said he wasn't.
I need the people to hear this, and then just transpose it, right? And just put it over there.
Trash
and just
was
put
not my
Tebow's 2 national championships and his Heisman Trophy, and just put those in the background.
By the way, you want to talk about his national championships, right? Did you, besides the blowout of Oklahoma, where Chris Leak started, of Ohio State, where Chris Leak was the starting quarterback, and Tebow had a package, so don't give him that one, please. Bullshit. He wasn't even a starter. Number 2, the one he won as a starter, he won 21-14. Thank God he had a fucking unbelievable defense. God. Thank God.
Did he win?
Yeah. He won. Thank God he had a great defense that shut down Oklahoma and Sam Bradford, which nobody did all year. Oh, my God. You're going to give him a national championship. He didn't even start in one of them that he has.
I don't care. He got 2 of them.
That's Chris Lee.
He got 2 of them bitches.
Oh, really? Okay. So Tom Brady's backup's got fucking 6 of them, right? He's got 6 Super Bowl rings. So he's a 6. Yeah. Look, we're gonna give Tom Brady's backup all his championships. Yeah. Thank God.
I mean, he gets a ring. He gets a ring too.
Oh my
he
God.
does get that ring.
Yeah,
Robert Horry's got 8 rings.
That shit look nice on his fingers.
Chris Leak started the first year Tebow was there. They won the national championship with Chris Leak as a starting quarterback. Tebow had a small package, and that was it. Next year, he wins the Heisman. Next year, they win the national championship because of his fucking defense. And then he gets shit on by Alabama in the SEC championship game. Got absolutely destroyed in his senior year. Absolutely murdered.
Went 13-1 that year, though.
Yeah, and Bama destroyed him.
It's Bama.
Went 13-1.
I don't care.
What you mean, bro?
Everybody gets shit on by Bama.
That was Nick Saban's first national championship year. That was it. That's the first year he won.
Everyone gets shit on by Bama.
I'm just saying.
No, I've been shit on by Bama.
I'm just saying.
Them boys built
different.
Different.
Calories during that one.
Oh,
He said them boys was a little different.
Them boys built different.
Put some asterisks by them national championships.
Oh my gosh. A win's a win.
He didn't start, Finis.
I don't give a shit.
Oh my
Neither
God.
did Tua when he won his. I don't want to hear it.
Actually,
he still got that dub. And the one Jalen Hurts won. Come on now.
Listen. That's totally different. Tim Tebow didn't come in the game to save. Because Tim Tebow didn't come into the game to save Florida. Tua literally had to come into the game to save Alabama to win the game. They were losing the whole time, and he brought them back. Tim Tebow never did that.
Why can't you give props where props is due? Why can't you just accept that Tim Tebow is one of the greatest college quarterbacks to ever play the game? Why can't you just accept it?
Call him a hater, Calvin.
Listen,
do it.
Listen.
If I can acknowledge Tim Tebow's greatness, if I can do that, hating Florida more than any other team in existence.
I'm not hating, Calvin. I literally just stated
that
Anthony Richardson throws a better ball. He's bigger. He's faster. I think he's a better overall quarterback than Tim Tebow. I don't give a the stats.
I think you need to tie your shoelace because you're tripping, dog. Like for real. You tripping, dog.
Y'all had, literally, all I said was Anthony Richardson throws a better ball, check, because he does. He's just as big as Tim Tebow, check, and he's faster than Tim Tebow, check.
The only one you can't check is the better ball. I've yet to see.
Yeah, but
you'll see it. You'll see it.
Mark.
I did. Y'all made me say TT, and then you really got me going on Tim Tebow because when you break it down, yeah, he had a lot of fucking help.
Mark, that's like
so does any championship team.
Mark, that's
championships are won by one guy.
Mark, that's like me saying I'm built like John Morant. No, damn well I do not have none of his capabilities at all. Like that, it just
whoa, that's a false equivalent. Whoa, Calvin.
That's basically what you saying, my guy. I'm sorry.
Calvin, where's that coming from? I'm talking about Anthony Richardson. Like, you're saying Anthony Richardson is not comparable to Tim Tebow?
They're comparable. They are comparable physically.
What are you saying, Calvin?
They're built the same.
Physically. physically.
No, but I'm saying you can't justify somebody just because the way they look.
And
that they're gonna
athletically,
be
Mitchell.
Richardson is more athletic than Tim Tebow. He is more athletic.
My God.
But that
you
doesn't
think I
translate
killed
to them
Jesus
being a
That
Christ
does
by the way
not
I'm
make
talking
him a
about
better
this.
quarterback. It just doesn't.
It
It does
doesn't
not make him a better
yeah.
quarterback.
He has better tools. He's got a better ball. That's a better quarterback.
I can't.
You can have a better ball, bro, but you got to
But
get it.
I don't think he does have a better ball. That's the only disconnect me and Mark have. I don't think he has it. I agree with Mark on everything except the better ball.
Listen. Tim Tebow was a phenomenal leader. He was a hell of a captain, hell of a team leader.
And a hell of a quarterback.
Whatever. But Anthony Richardson throws a better ball. He's faster, and he's just as big as Tim Tebow. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but you have yet to...
And he's got less help. He doesn't have the fucking players that Tim Tebow had.
Yeah, but the less help's just going to correlate to the record. We're talking about... The only thing I'm stuck on is the better ball. Off of this one game of film, I don't know how you can sit and watch that game and say he throws a better ball. I did not see a... Now, does he throw just as good as Tim Tebow? I'll give you that argument, just as good. Better? No in hell. In one game did I see a better ball than Tim Tebow could.
Can we stop acting like this guy is a tenured quarterback? He's played one game.
That's what I'm saying.
We're comparing him to the greatest college quarterback of all time, and he's played one game.
Again, like I said, let the guys keep rolling. They haven't settled yet. That's all. Let's wait till the end of the season. I'll be like, you know what? He does throw a better ball. I saw a whole season of consistent better ball throwing.
Okay, so
let's revisit this at the end of the season. Let's revisit this
when he throws a better ball.
No revisiting this.
Let's revisit it, Mitch.
Unless he gets 2 national championships and a Heisman.
That's false, Mitchell. Mitchell, that's false.
Wait.
That's a false equivalency.
I don't want to hear it.
Mitchell, who's the better quarterback?
Mitchell, comparing quarterbacks' resumes is somehow
Mitchell, who's a better quarterback? Tom
Stop
Brady
throwing around false equivalency. He's just throwing it around like hotcakes.
Who's a better quarterback?
Who's a better quarterback? Resume.
Who's a better quarterback?
Who's a better quarterback? I can't deal with him.
Tim
Tebow is the better quarterback.
Then who?
He's the greatest college quarterback of all time, ever.
Mitch,
there's no arguing that.
Mitch. This is where it gets a little sidetracked. I'm not talking about the resume. I'm really just talking about who throws a better ball. That's it. That's the only thing I'm stuck on.
Thank you. That's all I'm trying to say. For fuck's sakes.
That's the only difference.
I don't give a shit about the resume. I'm talking about the
Make sure you do a good job editing this, Finis, and pull the clip. Pull the clip.
Well, unfortunately, I can't screen record on Spotify because we're copyrighted. People can't screen record, so it's just gonna be the audio. But
we'll find it. We'll play it on next week's cast. Make sure that everybody heard loud and clear what Mark said during his fit of rage. We will listen.
I didn't call him trash. I said he wasn't that good. I think he had more people around him.
Yeah, but you can make that argument.
Tim Tebow on Vanderbilt. What's he gonna do, Mitchell?
The Vanderbilt will be better than what they were with him on the team.
Bullshit.
Yes.
Bullshit.
That's like saying put LeBron. Listen, that's like saying put LeBron on the Houston. Houston's gonna be better than they were. They might not be a championship team. They're not gonna be a championship team, but they're gonna be we're talking about the best in that. We're talking best NBA player, best college football player. You put Tim Tebow on Vanderbilt, they're not gonna win a championship. They will be better than what they were.
No,
they will be. Yes, they will.
No.
Yes, they will.
No, because he's got nobody. He's got nobody to throw the ball to. He's got nobody to hand the ball off to.
He's gonna make them better. Just like Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady puts it where the receiver has to catch the ball. That's what he's talking
about. Talking about the 2 greatest quarterbacks.
No, I'm just explaining how they get even with lesser talent, they can still win. Tim Tebow can do the same at the college level.
No, let's just go ahead and we're going to play a little revisionist history here. In 2006, the Vanderbilt Commodores quarterback was Chris Nixon, who threw for 15 touchdowns and 13 interceptions. Tim Tebow would not be better on Vanderbilt. Let's see what 2007 was. Mackenzie Adams, who threw 9 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. Tim Tebow wouldn't make that team better. Let's see who 2008 was.
He wouldn't because he doesn't have a cast.
Mackenzie Adams.
Oh
Again,
my God!
5 touchdowns and 8 interceptions. Tim Tebow wouldn't make that team better.
Hey,
Are
time
you
out,
listening
time
to
out,
what he's saying?
Time out.
Are you listening to what this man's saying right now?
I'm about to say something to you.
Mackenzie Adams. What is that his name?
Mitchell,
Mackenzie
here
Adams.
you want this proof?
What's he doing?
Listen, bro.
He had a very, very good career at Vanderbilt. Where's his statue?
Hey, how good was Jay Cutler?
I must have missed it.
How good was Jay Cutler in college?
Never
how
seen.
Good was Jay?
Never seen.
How good was Jay Cutler in college?
Statues of Mackenzie.
Pull up his stats. Pull up his stats.
This is bad.
Pull up Jay Cutler's stats in college at Vanderbilt. I'm about to prove my goddamn point real quick.
Not doing
yeah.
I took him from the same exact time period that Tim Tebow was there. Well, revisionist history. This is ridiculous. At opening week of the NFL.
All right, so what do you want to know?
Tebow.
Just read out Jay Cutler's career. Read his stats out. Greatest quarterback in Vanderbilt history. Read them out.
You sure?
Yes.
All right, 2002, he had 10 TDs, 9 interceptions. 2003, he had 18, 13. 04, 10, 5. 05, 21, 9.
What was his yards?
2002, 1,400, 03, 2,300, 04, 1,800, 05, 3,000.
3,000 his senior year with 21 touchdowns. Is that correct?
Yes.
That team didn't go to a bowl game, Mitchell.
Yeah, Team Timbo would have better stats than this, though. What we're saying.
No, he wouldn't. Not at Vanderbilt. No, he wouldn't.
Yes, he
No,
would.
he wouldn't.
Yes, he
No, he
would.
wouldn't.
Yes,
No, he wouldn't.
Yes,
There's
he
no
would.
supporting cast.
Because you're also forgetting Tim Tebow.
Jay Cutler did that with no stars and 1-star players, man.
Yeah,
he did that with a bunch of Marc Hughes on his team.
And like you said, Mark, Tim Tebow's an astounding leader, right? All that you got to take into account. So he's going to have the team as a whole in a better position to win. And you're also forgetting the 57 touchdowns that Tim Tebow got on his feet in combination with the touchdowns he get from passing the ball. Now, are we saying Tim Tebow is going to have 40 passing touchdowns? No, we're not saying that.
Who's blocking for Tim Tebow at Vanderbilt?
Scramble drill? Nobody. And a scramble drill? Nobody.
But a lot of his things weren't scrambles. They were designed runs. They were designed plays.
And a lot of them were scrambles. Tim Tebow's going to – look, we're not saying Tim Tebow's going to have the same stats he would have at Florida. They would be better than this bullshit right here is what we're saying. That's it. That's all we're saying.
No,
he's gonna throw. He's gonna have. You're telling me on Vanderbilt, Tim Tebow wouldn't have more than 10 touchdowns, 10 passing touchdowns.
No,
That's what you're telling me.
Oh,
you're out of your fucking mind, Mark. You're out of your goddamn mind.
He at least running for 10.
You're out of your mind.
At least for 10.
You're out of your mind.
Y'all don't listen. They don't have a supporting cast. They don't have linemen that block. They don't have receivers that catch, and they don't have running backs that hit the hole to put the pressure off the fucking
Again, when it comes to catching
and then
the
you
ball,
wouldn't put up numbers.
When it comes to catching the ball, when it comes to catching the ball, it's 50-50. Because if you put a better quarterback and at quarterback, receivers are going to catch the ball more often if you get better balls.
And let's not forget that Jay Cutler ended up going into the NFL and couldn't get a job because everybody on his teams hated him. We'll just
Jay Cutler played 12 years. Jay Cutler played 12 years.
Yeah, he did.
How many
on his teams hated him.
How many years did Tim Tebow play? How many? Jay Cutler played 12 years.
Hey, once you get to
whoa! Jay Cutler throws a better ball than Tim Tebow. Wow! What a thought!
Hey,
holy
Mitch,
shit!
Mitch, once you get to NFL, our shit breaks down over it. Defending Tim Tebow's impossible. What you talking about, NFL?
Jay Cutler throws a better ball than Tim Tebow. What a thought!
Well, I don't know this. I really don't know this. I'm going to throw this. Mark's going to fucking get enraged right here. Did Tim Tebow have more playoff wins in the NFL than Jay Cutler?
No.
Look it up. I have no idea the answer to
that. Tim Tebow had 1. I think Jay Cutler had 2, maybe 3.
Don't let it happen. Don't let it happen.
I hope I can just. Tim Tebow has 1 playoff.
Yeah. He beat, Demarius Thomas. Demarius Thomas, 80 yards. Thank God for Demarius Thomas.
Oh my God, they had the same amount of playoff wins. One. Oh shit.
Thank God for them.
Hey, I'm not gonna fake it. That run Tim Tebow had with the Broncos to get them to the playoffs, that was a nice run. I did like that, but you know.
Oh,
Thank
All right,
God for
anyways.
that defense.
Oh snap.
Bye,
right.
Finest.
Yeah,
Mark,
it's
that shit.
getting late. I still have to cook and eat before I get into bed. But hey, this
bro,
has been
how do y'all go for a whole hour arguing about one topic, bro?
He was an idiot.
The
He was
whole
an idiot and he was wrong.
Mark, what
I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. He throws a better ball, Mitchell. He's a better quarterback. He might not have the
Tebow and Jay
stats.
Cutler had the same amount of playoff wins.
Mitchell's not gonna
Hey.
let that go.
That's
They
fine.
had the same
Jay-
amount of playoff wins. Jay Cutler spent 12 years in the league. Tim Tebow was in there for like 3 years.
Jay Cutler also had like 6 fucking offensive coordinators and 6 fucking years with the Bears. But, whatever. Hey, number 2.
But what I will say, Mark, is I am excited to see how Florida pans out this year, though. I am excited because that win against Utah was great. Y'all, lit. It was lit. I was gonna bring up another game, but we don't have time. I was gonna bring the LSU game. I watched that. Oh my gosh! But anyway,
LSU look bad. They look bad. They just look bad.
That game was crazy.
Florida
Bro,
State looks
Mark,
bad, too.
I'm gonna have to take back what I said. LSU, I think Tennessee could come in there and beat them the way they look.
You know what?
Mitchell,
Y'all might get them down in. No, I think y'all can get them after what I saw. That's pretty bad.
Just off of
And-
that performance.
Really just their special teams.
You know-
Their quarterback's gonna fuck us up. We can't stop running quarterback.
You know it's bad for LSU. Did you see that their best defensive player, their big D lineman, he was
He got
celebrating a
hurt.
sack. He tore his ACL celebrating a sack. He's
Yeah.
out for the
Oh,
rest
shit.
of the year. Yeah.
Tripping.
Yeah.
That's
when you know it's bad.
But all right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a fantastic. Tuesdays we're lit now. We're getting on Tuesdays.
This podcast right here better make us fucking famous. That's all I gotta say.
It's gonna be off of your idiocy. That's what it's gonna be.
I gotta
Best fucking argument I've ever heard in my life.
I gotta find a way to where I can post the video. Actually, I think I know a way. But well, it's getting late. I gotta eat. We're out. We'll catch you guys next time. Does anybody have anything before we get off?
Yeah, eat some ranch. Some Zach
my
sauce.
God.
Anthony
Mark.
Richardson throws a better ball than Tim Tebow. Peace.
Mark,
It's not your argument, Mark.
Calm down next time.
That
bro.
was
You
my
got
argument.
a little too hot.
My argument was he threw a better ball.
Bro,
He
you
was
guys-
faster. He's a better quarterback. I didn't
All right.
say his
Like a
stats
roller
are
I
right.
was
Okay.
trying to wrap it up.
All right, we're gone. We're out. This is